you doing, folks? Welcome to another edition of the WPN. And this one is a bit of a treat. It is TWE Wrestling. And this bit of footage is provided to us by one of the participants. It's Rock and Roll Roxy. And here we have the Black Widow facing off against Rock and Roll Roxy, so that should be a little bit of a extra bonus. Every once in a while we get some footage that is provided outside of our camera, so it is interesting to catch that. This match took place inside of the Tennessee area, and it will be for the TWE Women's Championship. Of course, we've had that woman right there participate on both of them actually have showed up on our channel already. So it's always a perk, always a plus to get returning talent to view and watch them in action. If you have been watching this channel, then you've heard the comments I've made about her growth. By her, I mean the Black Widow. And after seeing her last confrontation against former friend and now frequent rival Jessica Whitmore, which you can find if you scan through the video section, she has become quite laser focused when she is in the ring. And I must say, try to be unbiased, but I do enjoy that work. As we're going through the introductions, they've got a nice, bright strobe red happening. I want to say that please be sure to go and visit our website. The site is listed right there in the bottom right-hand corner, a little transparent, but you can still read it, WPNWrestling.com. That is our site. It is the location where we post up new blogs, content from the videos, extra little written articles, I guess you would call it that. And, of course, the podcast downloads for those that are unable to sit through and listen to podcasts on YouTube. You can go there and you can find them all. They're being uploaded regularly. And just go on, click Save As, and you will be able to get those podcasts for your mobile device, and you'll be able to listen to it on the go. So that's always a plus, being able to get your podcast in MP3 form. For those that have asked, now you have it. All you need to do is just go to WPNWrestling.com, go to the podcast section, and click Save As for those podcasts, and you'll be able to get the MP3s and keep it, ride around with it, or put it on your iPhone, your tablet, what have you. You can save yourself some time from sitting in front of the okay. There we have it. Women's champion is Rock and Roll Roxy making her entrance into the ring. As you see, the Black Widow kind of crouched down by the turnbuckles waiting for her opponent to show her face. Again, I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again, that there's a bit of laser focus comes out of the Widow. Very determined from the last few matches I had the opportunity to watch from her. And I imagine nothing less than this one. But if she demonstrates overall focus, then we have to talk about Ms. Roxy and the pure advancements that she's made over the years. I had the opportunity to see Roxy some 5 years ago in Douglasville, Georgia. Might be a little bit over that by now. And for every time that I've had the opportunity to see her either live or via video, there's been new things added to her repertoire. Most recently, she's kind of showed herself to be a little bit more of a submission wrestler these days, as you may have caught on the Pandora versus Rock and Roll Roxy video, also available here. You see that she's made it into the ring. The belt's coming off, and the match will be underway in short order. Showing off the prize here. Championship on the line. Again from TWE. find them online. Visit them on Facebook. There are links. Referee checking for any illegal objects. Now she's checking for Roxy, see if there's anything on her person, which I doubt. You know, she may come across as a little bit aggressive outside of the Tennessee area, but when she is within that state, she is a fairly beloved young lady. So I certainly don't expect a great deal of aggression from her. The bell is rung, the match is underway, and now we're looking for a handshake. She's trying to, she was trying to get a show of sportsmanship. Didn't get that, gave a little slap on the backside to the Black Widow and shoved the referee or pulled the referee into the way so that he takes the blame. But apparently she wasn't falling for it. The Widow went after her target anyway. Japanese arm drag by Roxy. The match is now kicked off. And speaking of kicks, the Widow just caught one square in the face and she is down. Surprisingly, there was not a quick cover there from a veteran like Roxy. Went for a little late. Black Widow came out of it. Now she's getting the fans built up. Of course, the clear favorite here would be Roxy. Reversal sends Roxy to the turnbuckle. Stops herself. Quick kick right into the abdomen. Going to the top rope. Well, we'll never know what she was going up there for now. The Widow was able to stop it. Now she's tied up in the tree of woe. Couple of quick shots to Roxy's abdomen in a very vulnerable position. Black Widow takes her down. And I do not think that the chants of Roxy are deterring her game plan at this point. Roxy down on the mat. Widow taking her up by the hair. Taking to the rope, shoots her off. Sidewalk slam, plants her down, hooks the leg. Out at the 2 is Roxy. You can see that she is showing the effects of that sidewalk slam with her back. All impact right to the small of the back. It looks like the Widows are going to remove that shirt. I thought she was going to throw it away, but apparently not. Going for a blatant choke. The referee gets in there, but Widow breaks it before the 5. Quick kick in the back. And a second one. Hooking into the arm. Ties in that hammerlock using her leg as the point of the pressure. Almost a modified abdominal stretch with her leg using the hammerlock. On the mat. Got a nice seated position. Could score the submission victory. Forearm shot to the ribs. Another one. Roxy's trying to find her way out of the scoot. Looks like the game plan is to scoot towards the ropes. Quick knee lifts to the head of the Black Widow. That's where flexibility comes into play. Couldn't get to the ropes, but she was able to hit a target on the Widow's body. Face plant. Sit out face plant. Roxy goes down. Widow hooks the leg. And she's out at the 2 as Rock and Roll Roxy. The Widow is going back out, aiming for the back once again. 2 big knee lifts right there to the small of the back. Sits down on it. Another quick sit down. If she manages to knot up the back or hurt it, she may be able to prevent Roxy from performing any body slams and suplexes. And as I was saying that, Roxy was able to get out of the way, and now she's fighting off her knees. Gave her a quick shot to the face. Widow's trying to break whatever momentum Roxy is looking to establish. A quick shot there, put Roxy back down. Snapmare. And a knee shot right to the back, and now she grabs the arms and she's cranking back. So we got a good 3 points of pressure there, and she pushes it off, brings it back down to the knee. So hurting the back, hurting the shoulder blades as the Widow clutches at the wrist. And I've not seen it quite applied like this. She's not just keeping the pressure, she's relinquishing the pressure so she can get a quick stab in with her knee. Rolls over, now she's going for another submission move. Takes it almost in surfboard position, except she's not in the surfboard. She's got it down seated and just crank it back on the arms. Got the legs in death lock position. It's very good positioning by the Black Widow. And I was just talking earlier about Roxy being a bit of a submission wrestler these days. Widow is trying to prove that she is also a submission wrestler. Roxy's got to pull herself back into the game if she has any hopes of winning. Cobra clutch being applied right into the side Russian leg sweep. Hooks the leg again. Roxy showing a lot of heart. Trying to battle herself through the pain and through the pressure right now. She has got to show some real intestinal fortitude if she wants to weather this storm. Leg drop. And before she goes for the cover, looks like she's going for a second one. Now she's going for the cover. And Roxy out again. How many times can the Widow hit high-ranking moves, high-impact moves, and Roxy continue to kick out? I don't know, but it has to play into the psyche of the Widow to some degree. DDT. And that may do it. Hooking the leg. No. Perhaps if she was in the center of the ring, it might have hooked, but Roxy showing great ring awareness, gets the foot up to the ropes. Roxy is almost holding conversation with the fans now. And the Widow up on the back. I would almost think that was a little bit of delirium. Back onto her feet. Widow brings it back up. From one turnbuckle to the next, there's a reversal. Shoots the Widow right in there hard into the turnbuckles. And now it's Roxy taking forearm shots to the back of the Black Widow. Shoulder block right into a roll-up, almost with a bridge, but the Widow was able to turn her body and get out of it, make the quick escape before it was too late. Holding the back of the head like she maybe might have took a bit of a bounce across the mat with the back of her head. Okay, going into a fist fight now. The wrestling portion of this may have ended. Widow's charging in. Roxy surprisingly pulls the referee. Widow's able to make a stop. Quick bump. Oh. Okay, well the ref caught a bad break there. A quick slap. I guess Roxy needed to do what Roxy needed to do in order to keep this match, keep her match in play and keep the championship around her waist. She caught her with the backstabber, and this may be it. Looks like she's going for a pump handle. And she did. Beautiful suplex by Rock and Roll Roxy, and amazingly, the Black Widow's back up on her feet. Comes a double arm, or in some circles looked at as a butterfly suplex. The Widow's still struggling, getting back to her feet, and a series of suplex. With the cradle and the bridge. Good work by Rock and Roll Roxy. 3 variations of suplex, all in succession. I may have to refrain from calling her submission wrestler and call her a suplex specialist. Looks like she's going for fireman's carry. I thought she might have been looking for Northern Lights, but she gets herself underneath the body, rolls through. And Roxy is feeling it now. Looks like she is in complete control. Rests her body on the limp body of the Widow. It's a very weak cover. Roxy cannot afford to take her opponent lightly. Neither one of these ladies can afford to take their opponents lightly. Widow breaks out with a quick shot in the back of the shot in the guts. Takes her in reverse DDT position and brings that elbow right across the throat. There's a kick out, but not with much authority. The Widow's frustrated. But the Widow is still in the game. And for that matter, so is Rock and Roll Roxy. Quick punch right there to the abdomen. Roxy setting her up. Oh my gosh. Well, in some circles that's known as a cracker jack, but we call that a double choke slam throw. And amazingly, the Widow is able to kick out. Perhaps not enough body across the shoulders. Roxy is still trying to find that magic thing that's going to put her down. And now it's the Widow's turn for a double choke slam with the sit out. Brain damage is what it's called in some areas. And Roxy now is able to pull out the kick out. These ladies are pulling out a great deal out of their repertoire, trying to find that one magic hit that's going to bring this match to a close and secure the championship. Remember, the title is on the line. Show of strength by Roxy with the Michinoku driver, but we'll call it a rock and roll driver. Pulls her out, center of the ring. Roxy seems to be setting her up for something. And to the top she goes, perhaps for a moonsault. It was almost a picture-perfect moonsault, but it did not hit the mark. The Widow was able to roll forward and take Roxy's target away. You have to imagine that she caught nothing but canvasing. Yes, there's give to the mats, but it's not by much. And I'm sure all of that took every bit of air out of her lungs. The Widow's down, Roxy's down. Who's going to be able to get back up to their feet and press the advantage is going to be the real question. Widow's grabbing the ropes, pulling herself back to her feet. Roxy's still down, still suffering the effects of the errant moonsault. And now the Black Widow, stalking her prey, gets her by the hair. Second choke slam, sit out. 2, 3, handful of tights. But the end result is the same. The Widow has just scored the victory and won the match. The fans there do not seem very pleased with that announcement. There's a new TWE Women's Champion. The Black Widow has scored that. Rock and Roll Roxy has just been relinquished of her title as the Widow holds the belt proudly over her head.